Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart was just announced, and oh my god, it has the potential to be the best Ratchet & Clank game to date. It looks amazing. But there are some very interesting things that we can glean from this trailer that I'm going to discuss with you all. First off, the trailer starts off on Sargasso from Tools of Destruction. These dinosaurs are the exact same ones. Then later on, when travelling through the various rifts, you can clearly see that this is Krell Canyon from Ratchet & Clank A Crack in Time. What's also interesting is that there are crates down below, which means you do travel here later on, it's not just for show here. In this new Dark City, you can also see crates on the ground, which implies that you'll be travelling properly later on. But also there are Protopet signs, one of which seems to be the Dark Protopet final boss from Ratchet & Clank 2, just a bunch of them. And there is the Megacorp logo on another sign. Later on, you travel to Ardolis from Ratchet & Clank Tools of Destruction. It is exactly the same. Same building, same giant skull with a laser in its left eye. It is really cool that you travel straight back here. And I guess at this point it begs the question, how much of a role are the pirates going to play? And are you actually travelling back in time? Because this is the exact same place. Yes, it's possible that the pirates still live here, but it's also entirely possible that you're just going back. We don't know yet. At the end of the trailer you can see there are posters. There's a Lombax Wanted poster, which seems to be a skull. There's a Nefarious poster, and there's another Lombax poster which looks a tiny bit like the Grummelnet animation that you get in Crack in Time. Then as you look over the massive city, you will see that Nefarious is clearly the villain because of the, well, giant holographic Nefarious. But if you look on the left, you can see what might actually be Kronk, as in Kronk and Zephyr. Hard to say from how far away it is, and it's also interesting because this is definitely in the future, well, they're dead. So how does this work? We don't know yet. The female Lombax doesn't have a name, but what we do know is she doesn't know who Ratchet is. She has a hammer instead of a wrench, and she has a robotic arm. So she's clearly been in some sort of fight or war. The wanted posters are possibly even for her, though it's most likely Ratchet if this is Nefarious territory. After the first trailer, we got some proper gameplay, and it seems your new ability is the Rift Tether, and oh, it looks so cool! This whole game looks amazing. This planet is the same one that you are travelling down when you are switching between the different worlds, and yeah, I'm guessing this is maybe the second or third level. You have 4 weapons, and you're clearly just still understanding the plot, because Clank says something along the lines of, Nefarious has returned after years to take over the universe again, and it's just like, well, yeah. One of the sets of enemies here are the Thugs for Less enemies from, well, Thugs for Less. They look more like the models from Into the Nexus. And when you fire the first weapon, which is called the Burst Pistol, there is a little yellow line under the reticle that appears to be how much ammo you have, so you don't have to look in the top corner, which is really good. I don't think the other weapons are doing that, but to have it on a weapon that has loads of bullets and you're constantly paying attention to what you're firing, actually that's a really, really good idea. There's a dropship in the background which, well, you know, drops enemies, but it seems to have a drill on the front of it. I'm sure that's going to be used in gameplay somewhere down the line. The sand sharks from Iridia return, which is pretty interesting. The second weapon is the Topiary Sprinkler, which is genius. It basically just sprinkles and turns the enemies into topiary. I love this. The third weapon is the Shatter Bomb, and it leaves purple crystals. And the fourth weapon is the Enforcer, which, let's be real, is a really, really cool name. You can see that you now have a new Jet Strafe or Jet Dash ability, which is really, really cool. Definitely a lot nicer than the Strafe Jump you used to do. I'm sure it's going to be very useful. And then you can see the metallic dogs from Metropolis. Again, it begs the question, this is a new world, but how much of time is sort of being brought into this world? Are we going back in time? The rifts are definitely playing a part in corrupting things. And then in the background, you can see what I believe to be a mini-boss. It is a giant Nefarious head, but it has 2 machine gun, well, guns strapped to it. And it seems to be like a large version of the standard enemies you get in Crack in Time, which again, really, really awesome. So yeah, that's everything I could glean from the trailer and the gameplay footage. It is just amazing. It looks gorgeous. I cannot wait to play this game. I'm so excited! I'm so excited. Also, if you didn't realise, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is a pun on Ripped Apart. Just, you know, figured to throw that out there. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, share the video around. I also have a Twitch, a Twitter and a Patreon if you'd like to support me and the channel. Tell me, are you hyped for this game? think you can probably tell that I am, and I would love to know what you're most excited for. But yes, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Take care, stay safe.